Have you ever dreamt that you went outside and to your horror, your car was missing, or you were missing certain parts to the car? Or have you ever had a dream that you were driving down the road, but you weren't in a car at all? So we're going to talk about what stolen cars, car parts, positions in cars, and car crashes can mean in dreams. Cars are very common elements in dreams. Many people have had dreams concerning a car or dealing with a car. And so cars in dreams can represent a journey that you're traveling on. It could represent getting to your destiny. Also, cars in dreams can represent a ministry. They also can represent a career or a vocation. In the negative, a car can represent a vehicle of destruction. So cars in dreams can have a negative meaning. For example, I had a dream many years ago that I was walking down the street and all of a sudden a car jumped the curb and tried to run me over. So in that dream, that particular car represented a vehicle of destruction. Also, cars in dreams can be speaking of a person's spiritual state as well, and I'll explain that in a little while. So first, we're going to look at car parts, what different car parts can mean in a dream. Number one, tires. So we know that we need tires in order for the car to move, to get from one place to the next. We know that we have to have air in the tires in order for the tires to work. So if you have a dream that something's wrong with your tires or you have a flat tire, that can represent power or a lack of power to get your ministry or to get to your place of destination. And so if you have a dream where you have a flat tire, it could be showing that you need to fill up on God's Spirit. You need to have an infilling of the Spirit of God in order to reach your destiny. So this would be a case of showing a person's spiritual state, the spiritual state that they are in. Also, you can have a dream of someone stealing your tires. So stolen tires represent sabotage. This will be showing that the enemy is trying to sabotage you, trying to stop you from making progress in your life. Number two, an engine. So the engine of the car is considered to be the heart of the car. So likewise, in a dream, an engine would represent the heart. It would represent the heart of the person, or it can represent the heart of an organization or a church or a particular ministry as well. So in a dream, if you're having engine problems, that could be speaking of heart issues that God is trying to point out that you need to tend to and you need to clear up. You need a healing possibly of your heart. Number three, a trunk. So we know that a trunk of a car is in the back of the car. Also, we put our baggage and luggage and things like that in the trunk of the car. The trunk is a hidden place. So if you dream about your trunk, putting things into the trunk or taking things out of the trunk, it could represent hidden issues that you are dealing with. Could represent you carrying baggage from the past as well, as I had stated, because the trunk is in the back of the car. So God could be drawing attention to you that you're carrying baggage or issues from the past that you need to get rid of. Number 4, ignition. So we know the ignition starts the car. So if you have a dream where you're having problems with the ignition, problems starting the car, that could represent that you're having problems or difficulty starting a new venture or starting a ministry, getting a ministry off of the ground, or getting something started in your life, or starting on your way to your destiny as well. So issues with the ignition would represent issues or problems with getting something started. Number 5, brakes. Many people have had dreams where they're in a car and they can't stop the car. They're slamming on the brakes, but the car is not stopping. So if you have a dream that such as that, as you're driving and you can't stop the car, you're slamming on the brakes, but the car won't stop, that could be showing that you feel that things in your life are out of control or beyond your control as well. You feel like you're being overtaken by the things in life and you're feeling extremely stressed out. Also, if you dream that you're going fast, you're speeding in a car, that could be showing that you need to slow down, that you're moving too fast, or that you've gotten ahead of God. So dreams with brakes represent either you're out of control, you can't stop the car and you feel overwhelmed, or if you're just speeding and not applying the brakes at all, that you're going too fast and you possibly need to slow down what you're doing. Number 6, a steering wheel. So we need steering wheels to steer the cars in particular directions. So a steering wheel would speak of going in a particular direction. So it just depends on the context of the dream. It could be saying that you're going in the wrong direction and you need to go in the right direction. Number 7, a rear view mirror. Now, mirrors in cars will represent moments in time. They're going to represent either the past, the present, or the future. So a rear view mirror would represent the past. It would represent looking back, because you're looking behind you when you look in a rear view mirror. So it represents looking back, looking behind you, living in the past, or having some past regrets. So rear view mirror would represent the past, looking in the past or living in the past, and God is trying to bring you current. Number 8, side view mirror. A side view mirror would represent the present. God could be showing that you need to be present in your situation, and you need to be aware of your current surroundings as well. Number 9, the windshield. The windshield would represent the future. So you need to look, God could be showing that you need to look forward to where you're going and not look behind. So mirrors in cars would represent moments in times, either the past, rear view mirror, the present, side view mirrors, or the future, the windshield, the front mirror as well. So now let's look at positions you can be in a car in a dream. So some car positions, you can be in the driver's seat, which means you are in control of where the car is going, or you are in control of your destiny, your journey, your ministry, wherever the car is going. It represents that you are in control. Also, you can be a front seat passenger. Now, you can be the front seat passenger, or someone can be the front seat passenger, and they could be helping the driver to drive, telling them where to go, telling them what direction to go in. So this would kind of be like a co-pilot on a plane, giving direction, trying to assist, or give input on what that driver should do with their life. So if you're in that position, the passenger side of the car, and you're telling the driver what to do, could represent trying to control someone else's life or someone else's ministry. Now, if you have a passenger, you're in the driver's seat and the passenger is in the front seat next to you, it could represent that you're taking someone with you for the ride. If that passenger is not giving any input, they're just riding, then that represents you taking that particular person along with you during your life's journey, or you want them to be involved in some kind of way in your ministry or vocation or business or whatever the car would represent. Also, you could be in the back seat position. So the back seat position, if you're in the back and someone is in the driver's seat and they're driving you, that means that God is going to lead you and guide you in the path that you should go concerning your destiny. Or you could be a backseat driver in the back seat and telling the driver where to go. So trying to control your own destiny and not allowing God to lead and guide you in the direction you should go. Now, if you have a dream that you have a car crash, that could represent a spiritual or an emotional crash that's taking place in your life, or that's about to take place in your life. So car crashes and dreams can be warning dreams. And so they would represent some type of crisis that's taking place in your life. And God is warning you to pay attention to what you're doing in your life concerning a particular ministry or your vocation or business or something of that sort. You can also have a dream where you crash into another car. And this could represent some sort of conflict or disagreement that you're currently having with someone in your life, whether that's spiritual, whether it's of a church or business, some type of conflict that you're having. It could represent also a conflict with an individual, maybe a relationship as well that you're involved in your life. Also, you can have a dream where you're running off the road. You ever had a dream where you run your car off the road? Well, that could be showing that you're getting off track and you're getting out of the will of God. And God could be warning you that you're getting out of his will, you're getting off track, and you need to get back in his will. Also, you can have a dream where a car crashes into you. And this could represent the enemy trying to stop your progress, trying to stop your destiny. Pretty similar to the dream that I mentioned earlier, where I was walking down the street and a car jumped the curb and tried to run me over. So it's pretty much like that. The enemy, or it could even represent someone else who is jealous of you and trying to stop your ministry, stop your business, stop your progress in life. Also, you can have a dream where your car crashes into a tree. And this would be showing that you're butting heads or having some type of conflict or disagreement with someone in a position of authority. Because trees and dreams can represent leadership. So if you have a dream that you crash into a tree, that could represent that you're having some sort of disagreement or conflict with someone in leadership. You can also have a dream that your car was stolen or missing. So you can have a dream where you come outside of your house and you look in your driveway and your car is gone, or you come into a parking lot and your car is missing. So this type of dream could represent that the enemy wants to steal or is attempting to steal your purpose in life or your ministry or your destiny as well. In the book of John, the 10th chapter and the 10th verse, it says that the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus said that he has come to give us life more abundantly. So having a dream where your car is stolen or missing can represent the enemy attempting to steal your destiny. Also, a dream where you're missing a car or a stolen car can also represent the dreamer's loss of identity. You feel like you've lost your identity, not knowing what your true purpose is in life, or feel like you're losing your identity or your sense of purpose in life. So having a dream where your car is missing can also represent how you feel about your life. Because remember, a car can also represent the life of an individual as well. Now, you may have a dream that you're driving down the road, but you're not in a car. You're just driving. You're in a seated position as you would be in a car, but you are not in a car at all. So this type of dream would represent that you have no spiritual covering or protection, that you're wide open to a demonic attack. Also, it could represent that you're feeling vulnerable in your ministry or in your vocation, your career, or in your life's purpose, just feeling very vulnerable, not very sure of yourself and not very sure of where you are going in life. Also, if you have a dream, and it's pretty similar to this, if you have a dream that you're driving a car that has no roof, for instance, if you're driving a car that's a convertible, that also in a negative sense could represent no spiritual covering. You're wide open to attack, demonic attack. But driving a convertible in a dream can also have a positive meaning. It could represent that you're driving under an open heaven. And an open heaven simply means that when you pray, your prayers are answered instantly, which could be great. So driving in a convertible can have a negative meaning, but it can also have a positive meaning. So again, it depends on the storyline or what's going on in the dream. But driving down the road and you're driving, but you're not in a car at all, usually represents not having any protection or feeling vulnerable, feeling wide open to attack, feeling unsure of where you are going in life. What type of car dreams have you had? I want to hear about it. Leave them in the comment section below. And also give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. And if you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. I'll talk to you next time.